What's going on, everybody? JD here. I just wanted to mention a couple things before I release this video. So first and foremost, this video is about a week late. In fact, Nintendo actually announced this stuff a week from today about this. So I want to say, oops, my bad. But I had a lot of things going on. Not making excuses, but I'm letting you know the timing of the video is not a big thing for me because I don't do this for the money. I just do this for fun. And so I'm just getting this video all edited and ready to go. I'll post it and we'll go from there. I had forgotten to mention one of the actual benefits of the Switch Lite is the D-pad. They actually include a D-pad with the controls, which is a great thing. Nintendo announces a slight revision of the current Nintendo Switch. So we'll talk about that real quick. Nintendo's releasing a new Switch model with better battery life. This looks like it's a minor update. So we'll kind of just read this article. This is directly from Kotaku if you want to hit this up on your own, but here we go. Nintendo is releasing a new Switch model with a longer battery life. It will be priced the same as the current model, and aside from improved battery features, the same specs. It doesn't look like the games will load faster, just essentially means that the games will last a little bit longer if you're running on battery. There's some more information right here if you want to take a look at that. And ultimately, this is nothing major. This is just essentially a minor update to the Switch hardware where it increases the battery life. It looks like you'll have to look for the model HAC-001. The Verge says in terms of serial numbers, you will need to look for something that has the serial number starting with XKW. So you're getting the newer model. I was looking at the comments and it looked like a lot of people are slightly disappointed, as they probably should be. You know, they released a Lite model, which with the DS, the Lite actually brought more features. You would think the Switch Lite would bring more features, but actually takes a lot of things away, with the exception of the D-pad, which I didn't mention in the video you're going to see later on. But yeah, it's just a basic little revision that increases battery life. It's not a bad thing, but it's just something different. But I know a lot of those people are looking for a little bit more. Maybe they're looking for a bigger screen or a higher resolution screen, or maybe just faster loading times, something like that. That's still to be determined, and we haven't heard anything else from Nintendo other than that. So thank you for watching this quick update before the actual video starts, and I'll see y'all later on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, it looks like Nintendo has announced the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's coming out pretty soon. The price has been announced, has a couple features. They've taken away quite a few things to make this possible. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Thank you for watching the video first and foremost. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button. Also go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you are, following me and all that good stuff. Hit that notification bell and all that good stuff. But anyways, you can go on Nintendo's website, nintendo.com, to get all of this information. Leave a link down in the description down below. Anyways, you have the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's launching September 20th, 2019. So that's not even that far away. It's literally a little over 2 months from now. It's actually going to be coming in at $199.99. That's a really good deal. So what do you get out of this? You get a dedicated handheld system. The difference between this one and what they just announced is that this one is strictly for handheld play. So make sure you pay very close attention to that. It is smaller. The controllers are built into the entire system. See, these are not detachable. In fact, let me show you. This is a Switch, a regular Nintendo Switch. If you want, because these are Joy-Con controllers, you can just touch the back of the button, just take them off, and then bam, Joy-Con controllers. These are actually, it's permanent to this new Switch Lite, which means you can't take them out. You can't really do too much other than use it with the Switch, and that's fine. It's no big deal for those who want a system like that. So let's go back and get more information. Right over here, you see on the far right, it says compatible games. It says Nintendo Switch Lite system plays the library of Nintendo Switch games that work in handheld mode. Majority of games should just work on the Switch regardless. It's just make sure you're paying close attention to it, because if you don't, you're gonna end up getting this thing and have some games that may not even work with it. Another thing that this regular Nintendo Switch has that the Lite does not is the tabletop mode. So you put the stand out, which the Switch Lite does not have. You put it down on your table and you can play with your Joy-Cons or whatever controller you have, and you can play on tabletop mode for those games that support it, which is majority of games. So don't be intimidated that, you know, it's only a portable device, because majority of games are compatible with the Switch. So just keep that in mind. So it's coming out with 3 different colors. We got yellow, we got gray, and we have turquoise. My wife and I both agree that turquoise is going to be the color to get, at least for us. Thinking about possibly getting one to give away to someone that we know. Better Together multiplayer games option, has local wireless and online play just like the regular Switch has all the same features as the Nintendo Switch, such as the Nintendo eShop. You can go on there and check the news and albums. Nothing's different from there. The big thing is that you're missing the kickstand, so you can't play in tabletop mode, and then you will also, those controllers are just permanently part of the console, so you can't take them out. As you can see, they're coming out with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield editions of the Nintendo Switch Lite. As you can tell, they have different editions. Maybe they're together. Maybe this is the front and back of one console. So here is the beef and potatoes of the entire difference between the two consoles. With the Nintendo Switch currently, that's priced at $299. You get your TV mode, another big thing that you can't do. With the regular Nintendo Switch, you can take your dock, put it on there, and you can play your games on your television. Nintendo Lite, you can't do that. This is a strictly portable console, so know that going into this. You can't just buy a dock, put it on there, and expect it to work. It's not going to work that way. A couple other things you need to know is that it does not support tabletop mode. We already talked about that. The controllers, that is interesting. So since they're part of it and they had to cut cost, is missing a couple functions of the actual Joy-Cons. So there is no IR motion camera included. So games like 1-2 Switch aren't going to work. You'll have to purchase an additional set of Joy-Cons for those games to work. So that's the thing. Just because it does not have Joy-Cons doesn't mean those games won't work. You just need to include Joy-Cons to your purchase. Also, it doesn't have HD Rumble. Might be a big thing for people. I don't know. I honestly don't really care about something like that. It's there, that's cool, but it's not a big thing for me. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Nintendo has announced the new Nintendo Switch Lite. I almost want to call it mini, but it's called Lite. There's a ton of rumors that have been out there about a new console coming out, a smaller one. People were hoping it was going to be a little bit more powerful, but no, they wanted to make a cheaper version of the Nintendo Switch. Another thing too is that, you know, when you go back and, you know, I've seen other videos, I've seen other people's opinions of this, and they do have valid points. Remember when the Nintendo DS came out, they actually had the, you know, the big bulky Nintendo DS. It was so huge, it was weirdly shaped, and then they actually came out with a better ergonomic, smaller DS Lite, which actually had more features than the original DS did. Strangely enough, this Nintendo Switch Lite is the opposite, where you're actually losing a couple features. Some very big features like dock mode, like HD Rumble and controllers. The fact that you can even take the controllers out of your Switch and there's no kickstand in the back. I'm sure there are going to be accessories, but tabletop mode is not a thing for the Nintendo Switch Lite. I'll leave that to you. I want to know what your thoughts on all of this is. Are you getting the Nintendo Switch Lite? I already have a Switch. I don't need another one, but we're thinking about buying one for someone that's special out there, and we'll keep that on the wraps. But leave your comments down below. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about all this. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to all of you later. Peace.